Hello, I'm Emma Hammett from firstaidforpets.net, and today I'm going to give you a brief overview as to what you should have in your pet first aid kit. First of all, we should all have a human first aid kit in the house and in the car. And inside this sort of kit, you have useful bits and pieces that will you'll be able to use on your pet and on fellow humans. There are extra things that we'll be talking about to have in your pet first aid kit, but in your basic human first aid kit, you can use some of these bandages, although you'll be covering them with some vet wrap, which we will show you here so that they won't chew through it as easily. You've got the basics that you can make an improvised muzzle from it. You can you've got some saline that you can irrigate a wound with. You've got triangular bandages that are incredibly useful just to stop bleeding. You've got big tough cut scissors that you can use to just cut around fur so that you can clean a wound. You've got a foil blanket in there that you can sit them on. You've got gauze that you can actually use to stop bleeding. So you've got useful bits and pieces in here that you can use for pets and for humans. So make sure you've got a good quality kit with good quality triangular bandages, ordinary bandages, crepe bandage, saline, and you can use some of this kit on pets, but please don't be tempted to give human medication to pets without clear veterinary advice and support. Right, in your little pet first aid kit that you can strap to your belt or just have in your bag, a little rucksack, you need some vet wrap. So if you are using one of your ordinary bandages or one of these little bandages that you can have in here, so that if you're out and about and there is a problem, that you can stop any bleeding and sort out quickly. You can use this as an improvised muzzle as well if you needed to, or to bandage anything else that is bleeding or having a problem. There's a pad on here too that you can use to stop bleeding. You can bandage over with the vet wrap, which is really good, tough sticking to yourself bandage. Invaluable to have out with you. You should have some scissors. You should have a triangular bandage, which is really useful for stopping bleeding, tying things up. Different sort of bandaging you can do with this. It's a really useful bit of kit. It's the triangle that all the scouts and the guides use because it's so useful. You want to have saline in here. You can fit a lot in this little bag. Your foil blanket, which will keep them warm. So if they are bleeding or they're seriously ill or injured and the risk of going into shock, you need to keep them warm and dry. And also this foil blanket will protect your car or anything else to hold up sort of secretions and things if they're bleeding or have diarrhea or whatever. It can protect things as well, so it's multiple function. Gloves, really important, help you with all sorts of things, particularly if you're dealing with bleeding or any other vomit or whatever else is coming out of your beloved pet. Gloves are great. So we got your bandage, and you've also got a face shield. So if you are doing dog CPR, or indeed you could use this for human CPR as well, you've got a face shield in here that just protects you when you are doing that mouth to snout resuscitation. So have your ordinary first aid kit at home and one in your car, and have this out and about with you so that if something happens and you need to help your pet whether you're right in the middle of nowhere, that you've got the basic kit to be able to help them. Because don't forget, first aid helps preserve life, it prevents things worsening, and it helps you get them better. So prompt and appropriate first aid will actually reduce the amount of pain and suffering that your pet will experience, and it can help you prevent minor injuries becoming major ones. And if you know what you're doing, sometimes, very often, you can actually obviate the need to go to the vet at all. A lot of the time you will still need to go to the vet, but sometimes you can treat and look after them yourselves. So that's Emma Hammett. I hope that's useful. I'm from firstaidforpets.net.